Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy. Welcome to part 25 of Polaris City here in City Skylines 2. Now at first I thought the city was doomed because of the updates of ports and bridges. This game would not load and I could not figure out what it was until today I figured it out. It was the water features mod that actually prevented my city from loading. Now I don't know if that would apply to you, if your city is not loading, but yeah, the water features mod, I disabled it and now the city loads again. The only downside of that is that, get out of this, all these little ponds over here and over here and over here and wherever I put water, let's say, or there, I think also there and here maybe, probably will dry up. Unless the water mod feature is being fixed somehow. But in the meantime, okay, it's not a vital thing, to have that water around. It's more an aesthetical thing. But yeah, that option is currently not available anymore here, sadly enough. So we have to do with it. And as far as I can see, the whole upgrade to this new version, it does not really affect the city, to be honest. I hear a lot of people complain about that there's like tons and tons of traffic and also more people are on the street. Now, I can see that here. Let me also fix this. I don't like traffic lights. Also don't like the over excessive crossing, so one is enough. And yeah, well, we have to do what we have, and so far, like I said, I don't see huge areas of traffic. I mean, the highways are pretty nice, and I think it has something to do with the fact that this city has been built with, unlimited money, and then starting first with the infrastructure to make sure that whole infrastructure is working, and yeah, that works out. Anyway, what are we going to do this episode? Well, I had a list last time. Possible options was build a subtown. That subtown would then roughly be over here somewhere. Build a beach area, which will be encompassing this whole area. Now I did have to also disable a beach package and some other assets that were related to the beach, so that's for now it's a no-go. Build more industry near the airport, which would then be roughly over here. Other ideas, please, in the comments. I said there, well, I did not see any ideas, so yeah, I have to figure out my own ideas right now. And I'm thinking, well, industries or more residentials. I would say more residentials because I think industry-wise we are making, enough money. Let's have a look here. Let's see, production. Whoa, holy moly, this is the first time that I see this. This has changed a little bit. Okay, this has changed. Blah. I have to get used to this. Don't know if I like this. This does not really make it more clearer. How shall I say? Can I tap it? Yeah, I can. You can tap every. Maybe this is not so bad. You can now tap every individual item. So deficit. Wood, heating, surplus. Okay, let's forget about this for a moment because I have never watched this before, but from what I can see here, I think we are best off with having, a lovely settlement somewhere over here. Now we have to take into account the wind direction, which is like, let me have a look, coming from that side. So not so much from this area, so actually having a little town over here is not that bad. Now we have a nice lovely roundabout here, and I would say like, why don't make we use of it? So first of all, I'm going to pick this road, and actually I want to do the same thing what I did here in this roundabout. So we're going to just slam this road straight through this roundabout, just like that. Bash and then delete this and that, and it also deleted this part that I did not expect it, but okay, we can fix that. So you will go. What the hell happened here? Jeez. and Louise and the rest. Let me fix this. Let's see. Is there still a roundabout? Oh, yeah, you mean it. Okay, give me a moment. I'll be right back. Here we go. So, fixed it. Made it a little bit bigger, and traffic can now go here as it wants to. So anyway, now we're going to pick this road again after we, fix that roundabout, and we are going to bring this road actually to, let's say, this little area over here, a nice little niche area, and that is going to be, let's see, from here to there, and then over this. This is going to be interesting because maybe I'm going to change this into a sort of overpass with an on and off ramp. So I paged this up already here, because why not? And then I bend it around in such a way that it's like nearly 180 degrees, and then bring it down here back to ground. And this will then go into this direction, like that. And then let's see, where's that little area? Oh, that's all the way over there. Oh, okay. So I went a little bit off course, but that's okay. You have the space to work with. You have all the space to work with here. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, that way. And then here, that way. And then basically, since this is sort of how flat is this terrain anyway? Let me have a look. Flat terrain. So, it's not flat at all. Look at that. We have to sort that out a little bit. I don't want to work on, uneven terrain. That's not really working nicely. But I want to have like a nice cliff. Nothing wrong with having a cliff around, something like that. Don't worry, we will even it. And maybe it's nice to have this actually really into, it's sort of like, crater town, maybe something in the line of that. So if we change the brush strength here, we go to up this slightly, like that, the edges, and we put it around, then it gets a little bit of the impression of, let's say, a very ancient crater. Now, I know it's a little bit overkill to think that way, but why not, The feature is in the game, so why should we not use it? Here we go. Let's go like that. This is all outside of the map, which is all fine. And here's nothing, so yeah, it's practically on the edge. Okay, we do a little bit of softening, just a little bit of tidy softening, tighty softening. Here we go, like that. And here we can build like our miniature town. And also we have to figure out where we are going to base it upon. Or are we just going to say like, well, let's just make it a town with all kinds of buildings, maybe with one big building in the middle, or just, I don't know, I have no idea. I am just thinking this the way I go, I did not even give it a thought how I am going to make it, and that's the way I like it about this game. It's just making it as I go. So here we go. So this road functions as a sort of artery road, or road that goes around it. Let's see how we can make the bend here. Yeah, 46. You go there. You go there. You go there, and this is like that's the edge. Okay. 80 by 80. That's all fine. And here we do a little bit of, just a little bit of natural curves. So it comes back into here. me have a look here. This will run straight into there. Perfect. Now, the question is, are we going to just zone it regularly, or are we going to use a certain pack? Because in here we have, of course, like we have the NL pack, we already used it. We have used the Japanese pack. The UK pack we did use, I think, a little bit on the shore. So technically we don't have any Chinese pack. Chinese. Okay, let me have a look. Let's see what happens if I fill in CN low and then maybe 1 times 3. Do we have something like that? The same way as we did with the Dutch pack. We don't. At least not like that. CN low. Ah, okay. CN bonus low. Why do they call it bonus? And these things are like, what is the smallest size? Ah, interesting. So, oh, this is everything, you know. 2 times 4. So you have different types of houses. So you have here the residentials, and then here this is like the flats, and these are the big boys. Okay, so let me remind myself. So we CN residential. Okay, that's a whole long word, but we could use that. Okay, we are going to make this a China area. China district. Yeah, China district. That would be nice if we have like you know, a big building that could go inside of the center area. So I'm making this road up to the center area, which is roughly there, and then here to there, yeah, and then from here to there, and then here with a slight bend into there. Now let's have a look here, because we're going into the signature buildings. These, now most of these are already taken, and they are also not that big. So I think signature buildings, right? Signature buildings. But we also have monuments. These are the monuments. Grand Hotel, the Yin Tower. It's a 4-story traditional Chinese tower. I think this is perfect for here in the middle. Yeah, it has been made for it. So, okay, let's put it there. It's not exactly in the middle, that's a pity. And this thing should not be on a, you know, on a junction. So let's move it, zoop. And then we put like a few roads. I don't think we have Chinese inspired roads, huh? It's just, let's put it on an alley road. So, let's see, what can we do? We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 by 6, yeah. We do here the same thing, but then we have 3 in between. Okay, that makes it an uneven road. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's try it out and see what it gives. So from there to there, we grab that building. And we can also just grab it like that, and we put it back here. Yeah, just like I thought. You have like now an uneven part there, left and right, just because of the nature of this road and also the other road as well. Okay, so let me delete also these and these. But yeah, you know, it has to do, you know, it has to do. Now let me grab a roundabout. Now I'm not so fond of the in-game roundabouts, but I'm just going to try it to do it here. And what I also noticed about the the new DLC stuff is the color of the roads. They have been changed, as you see. So we are going to put parking road, this one, right next to this. bash. Also next one to this, and bash. Right, now I'm going to put a time lapse together because I need infrastructure to put all these houses here, bigger houses around this thing, you know, bigger flats, buildings, whatnot, and the smaller houses around it. Yes, so let me put that in a time lapse and I will be right back with you guys. Here we go. Okay then, so far we have now this little bit of infrastructure over here. I try to put bigger buildings over here and smaller buildings in the outside. Not everything is complete yet because I noticed something unusual, because I was thinking about, well, if this is so far away, we need actually to have a train connection there coming from this station, and then I noticed a lot of trains are like, well, having some issues here. It seems to be like that this area is still, this is the cargo area by the way, it is still, I don't know, chock a block. So we have two coming in from here that are going that direction. I'm just wondering what would be the solution here. Now this is just one cargo train terminal for this entire area. Just wondering, maybe, just maybe, it would be a good thing to have like another one. But I also want to have like a passenger train terminal. Now we do have the passenger train terminal over here. Now I don't know if there's a active metro under here, so let me have a quick look. Subway. There is a subway, but is there even a line? Yeah, there is a line that runs to the middle here of, is there even a stop here? You know, I don't think, yeah, to this main thing, but there's no stop here in the middle. Nowhere actually. Huh, curious. But nevertheless, we can make a train line going from here to there. That's a long end, by the way. So yeah, that's also something that we can put in a time lapse. We love time lapses, don't we? So let's make a time lapse, and yeah, we'll be right back with you guys. Okay then, so that one is complete. The line is going there. Now let's see, no vehicles, naturally. So let's have a look at the depot section. So where do we have the depots? There is a train depot over here, which is, oh, let me click that. Why don't I get more normal information about this building? Because I'm clicking on the district and not on the building. And 2 are in maintenance, 4 are in use. Okay, gotcha. So what we need over here is actually, holy moly, look at all the traffic. Is this the effect of the, you know, the new patch? I hope my city can cope with all of this stuff, because that's a lot of traffic right now coming in here. Well, let's hope that wow, you know. Okay, let's ignore that for a moment. I was busy with okay, met the train depot for this area. Also, these guys need to be connected to the power grid. So power grid, we just use a transformer station. I don't have a Chinese version of it. I do have a, we do have a Dutch one. So let's play a little bit ASML over here, and let's connect this up through the underground cable like that, and bring that all the way to wherever we have, like, where is our main production capacity. Over here we have something. I can just connect it up to this, I think to this point over here. Look at that, just zippity doo there. And yeah, the power will now flow also into that direction. Let's see, water wise, are they having water? Let's see. No, this building is screaming for water. It's a very long way for water. Here water is being interrupted. So I think if I can connect these up, then everything will be fine. So I grab this one and we are putting it right over there to there, and then to there. That should do it. And let's also hook up this one while we're at it. Yeah, so now this area should be having water. This building should not complain about water anymore. It does not. Okay, now what we're going to do here, so let's say CN 6 times 6, and we can get all kinds of buildings, but we want mostly residential, so that will be residential buildings. And here around this area I want these to be large buildings. Yeah, let's definitely not underestimate the amount of parking required. So building also a little bit of parking here, and then from here doing the same, doing very close to that roundabout. And yeah, so nobody's inside yet, but we will see an influx of cars coming sooner or later, and or they come with train. I mean, do we see a train yet over here? Do I see a train coming or not? Or cars? Cars coming? Some cars coming. Well, since we are here in the remote area anyway, we are going to put a depot here as well. So we dive, this is the train section. Small train garage depot, so this is facing the wrong way, so it should be like this. I'm putting this like there, and then we are grabbing this thing and then this road over here. Here we go. Now we can just connect these two up, and then, you know, we are certain that we have like at least a train connection. And I just make the curve myself, very slight curve, from there to there. From there to there, and from here I think we can go into there. Nah, not really. What the hell is that? What kind of train is that? Is that it's a cargo train. What the? A small train garage depot. And this is a historical central station. Passengers waiting, and this thing is spewing out a cargo train? Okay. Okay, we will redo this, and there you have your passenger train. I think I'd rather do this on the other side. Like, you just put it like this. And then from here, we put it, just wait until he's gone. On that, yeah. And here, we do the same thing on there. Yeah, that seems better. That works at least. So at least this is now working. We are getting now the peeps in here. They're complaining now about the garbage. Now the wind was coming from the left side. So if I put something over here on this area, actually, you know, we can collect the garbage and all that stuff without any problems. So garbage, we have garbage that's over here. And I like the big recycling center, this one. Yeah, I like this thing. So we put it over there. We can even enhance it. Here we go. We can even put some those buildings. Yeah, one there, and then one of these can be put over there. Nice. Let's pick a pick of this road. You go there, and then you go there for no real apparent reason aside from just doing it. And even you can go there. Yeah, nice. Now let's remove a few of those traffic lights as well, including the crossings. We don't like crossings, we don't like traffic lights. Yeah. So far I don't see a huge influx of people in here, and let me have a look at the city, because you know, after this major update, how's our population doing? Everybody's still happy. They're only complaining about traffic -1 and unreliable mail service. Now the mail service, I believe, this has been gone. We are seeing here a lot of lack of labor, so actually the people we can use, also when they're that far away there and we need them over here, that takes also a lot of commuting. I think definitely it's a good thing we did not build more people around here. So let me have a quick look. Do we see again this thing, garbage piling up as usual? How's the water doing in these ponds? Now, I'm not sure. Maybe the existing water sources that I placed here, maybe they stay. You know, if you load up a game, then also they are in the game. I mean, that was without the water features mod. So it's possible that these water areas just stay, but I cannot make new ones. Yeah, that's a pity, but there's nothing to do about it. So, okay. So what else is something? Let's see. So these are the bigger boys. Okay, we're going back to the shirts. We're going to the CN, and then residential, and then let's see, low. Do we have also medium? Let's check it out. CN medium. Oh, we do have. Nice. So what we need around here is the mediums of 5 by 5. 5 by 5. Nothing? What? Okay. Then a 6 by 6 exists, but not 5 by 5. Well, that's strange. how about 4 times 4? And 4 times 5? Or 5 times 4? No, so there's no 5 by 5 in this case. Yeah, unless Cn, we do it like this, 5 times 5. No. Nothing. Ah, interesting. So, back to here. Well, then we have to do it with the 4 by 4s. And gradually but steadily we are getting into something. Let's also put like a little bit of a park here, So let's see. That's a perfect fit, huh? Like that. And let's put also a park. Here it does not fit. How about... These parks are a lot bigger, so we put them here. Ooh, does not fit exactly. This one is even larger, I think. Yep. This one is a bit better. Yeah, for the outskirts, and this one as well, like that as well. Okay, so they're complaining about. Now, okay, they need all the hearses and all that stuff, so we put everything that is needed here. So do we have a Chinese? Let's see, where's the Chinese version of this? Netherlands hospital, EE hospital, UK hospital, France, USA, medical clinic, modern, Japan, USA, NL. So no Chinese. So then I just put the modern clinic there because that's the most, yeah, that's just a general one. Let's see, we put it, come on. I want to put you there. And I want to put one over here, 2 of them. Hospitals, no, not yet. Then fire departments, I don't think, do we have China? Fire departments, DE, French, CN, fire station. Yes, we have. Where are we going to put it? I think over here. Just away from... I don't know how much noise these things make. And police. USA, DA, small, UK, France, JP, police station, CN. Yeah. Also here China. Yeah, also done. And let me see, do we have everything except for a crematorium? Probably. Yeah, what are these things? Health research centers and whatnot. Not seen those before. Do we have a Japanese form of a cemetery? So UK, NL cemetery, old cemetery, France, chapel, mausoleum, blah blah blah, crematorium, and the NL crematorium. I think the NL crematorium will do fine. They can just sit here nicely on the outer edge, like that, and give them an extra road, just going in, going out, like that, and then we pick you and we place you there in the middle. Here we go. And of course we get like 50 million traffic lights we don't want. Also no crossings. Yeah. Now you might wonder, but if there's no crossing, how do you get there? Well, I know, I mean that will take more time. For that we need then these things, you know, these lovely things. Those walk bridges. We can place them here and there, you know, where needed, especially near these junctions. Let me see, is this proper if I put it here? If I'm not sure if I can place it proper, then I put it here, and with the move it mod I move it just into place, just like that, because these things need to be on the pavement, like so. Yeah, it's still crossing here the street, you know. It's pretty annoying if you ask me. You know what I also will do here? I say to these guys, lane connectors. First of all, remove that, and then you go away. And I don't know why these arrows are disappearing, to be honest. I have no idea. It's not like that they are coming back. Okay. Well, people make use of it now, so it's good. That's a good sign. And we're getting somewhere. Also parking the cars here, but that's okay. And shall we? Ooh. Why did I put this thing so close there? Why? You know why? Grab this thing, put it a little bit further away, press the pause button, hit the power thing, and then we are going underground from there and then up to there, and then delete that part underground and say bye, and then hope for the best. And I want a roundabout here, but I want a bigger roundabout. Yeah, great. So how long I've been recording, I have no idea, because after, you know, nearly a week of non-recording, I got like withdrawal syndrome, so I could not even play the darn game because I could not load it. I could not load my map. It was like yeah, it was nasty. It's always the same thing, you know, with these updates. And then by sheer luck I find the mod that it was causing, in this case, my issues, but you know, Skype was not telling me it. Skype was not saying like, Snowy, it's the water features mod that prevents your city from loading. No, you have to figure it out yourself. Yeah. A lot of people, look at that, coming here. And there's also maybe this is a nice place for having those, one of these. There. And no. Oh, will you come? Thank you. You will go with me, please. Thank you. And from there to there. Yeah. And then let's remove now those pedestrian crossings. Even there. Also, let's have a quick look at this junction by itself. So also a lot of monkery over here. Yeah. And I think what is also important in this region, because we are here anyway, is the road maintenance depot. We can just put that here. Now usually I have to search it, the road maintenance depot. This thing, actually I'm not going to use it because it was said that this thing is not working properly anymore. I just grabbed the road maintenance depot, which is actually a larger building than I thought. Okay, let's plonk it there. Oh, it just fits. Nice, 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 nice. So we're grabbing this thing and we put some bushes around it. Put this away. Here we go. Just a little bit of bushy. The interesting part about China, for example, as a country, if you look at the world map, just open Google Maps, and you will notice China is actually 2/3 desert, and just maybe 1/3 is arable land. You have like the big, how you call that, Gobi Desert, yeah, there. I once flew over it when I was flying to the Philippines, and I went, that was back in 2018. Back then, flights were still, doable, in the sense of, less issues with Taiwan. Although it was already kind of in the process, because on the way back, when I went back from the Philippines to Netherlands, we flew back and we flew to Taipei, but then after getting up, we started flying north and north and north and north, and eventually I thought to myself, like, are we not flying towards China? And we were even heading towards North Korea, and I was asking the one of the girls, working there, like, is this thing alright? Are we flying over North Korea? No, we're not going to fly over North Korea. We will just follow the Japanese Sea and we will enter Russia. But that is also not possible anymore these days, because of, well, we all know what is going on right now. Here we go. So we have our little China district. Yeah, in the mountains, here in the corner section. Did the population grow? If I press this button, V, there's budget, taxes. Okay, do we have also like population? Population, citizens. Population growth. I like to see that. Whoa, population growth. Birth rate, citizen movement. We had a dip here, probably because of all that traffic, I guess. Do we still have a lot of traffic? We do have a few accidents. That one went off the road. Here, okay. Let's check it out. How is it doing here? I think definitely something has to change here. This cargo terminal cannot cope it all. I think this building might be replaced, and another cargo terminal has to come in here, so we can have multiple trains. I don't know if this building has, only a storage warehouse, but there's a lot of trains waiting. I have also the feeling that they're sort of stuck, I think that's more for a next episode. What I will do is, let's see how I can change this so I can remember myself. I will pick at this road like that. We go then here like that, and we take this building like that, and we will, it's an observation tower, which can also stand here, just next to the highway. And then we have space here for probably another cargo terminal, a second one. Also a lot of vehicles over here. What is this? Look at this. What the hell is what is going on here? Wait, lane connector. These guys, huh? What happened over here? You should also go to there. And you should also be able to go to there. You should also be able to go to the left, to the right. And you should also be able to go straight on. And I don't know about these guys. You also should be able to go straight on. Now remember that first time when I loaded the game, when it was actually for the first time doing its thing again, it was saying to me like there were 17 intersections where this has changed, and I think off camera I will take a peep, I will take a look at all these junctions and check out where there's like the traffic issues, because it's possible that that's caused by these kind of problems. And these guys are just facing each other. Well, these guys have to give way, but they drive on. Let's have a look here at priority, because priority, you and you, you and you, yield, you, yeah, this is all orange. So why are these guys stopping? Maybe because these people are crossing here, that is a possibility. So I can put there maybe one of these over there. Very tricky actually, to be honest. It might be wise maybe to change this into a regular lane, 4-lane road. Are these people? Oh, this one is using now this one, but these people are still, annoying. But the thing is, these guys already have like a path determined, and eventually in time I think they will use this more, so I hope, so he says. But that is something we will see in the next episode. So the next episode will then not only dealing with more of the Chinese area, I will do off camera a little bit of stuff, and we will make preparation here for another train cargo, because this thing cannot handle it by itself. So what I will do here is create an area, and that's the way how I save the game. And yeah, so tips, suggestions, things that, ooh, look at all these symbols, lack of labor, wow. I think, yeah, because you play unlimited money, it's like, I don't know why in the beginning it was no problem, but now since the new patch this has definitely changed. Look at this, there's no labor, not enough labor here. This is just completely bonkers, and also a lot of traffic as well. Well, this new update is going to be interesting, but I also know that there's also a lot of intersections that are being completely kaputted by the lane matter thingy, and the lane connect to this one, so I will have to investigate that. But yeah, well, that's the thing that we will do in the next episode. I think this has lasted long enough. At least I'm happy that it's working. And yeah, well, we'll see that in the next episode. Guys and girls, thank you for watching. And if you like it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I will see you next time. See you. Bye-bye.